Welcome back to the Shake and Bake podcast. I'm here at the Hammer. A lot of news went down. The Jets have traded Sauce Gardner and Quinn Williams. Hammer, what are your thoughts on that?
Matty Ice, how you doing? I was a little surprised by the Sauce Gardner trade, but I think it was after thinking about it, I thought it was a good trade, a good haul for the Jets. I mean, you got two first round picks, and you got a pretty good receiver in Mitchell. So I think it was good. I don't. You're bigger on Sauce than I am. I think Sauce had a great first year. I think he was drafted, Matt, in 2022.
Yeah, number three overall.
Yeah, and first year was unbelievable. First 2 years, I got to give him, he was excellent. This year, he's kind of tailed off. He looks so thin. His tackling is terrible, and he's also. I looked up a statistic. I think he's got five holding penalties in the last 2 years.
Yeah, well,
This year.
yeah, but with Sauce though, he's the only cornerback right now with two or more catches not allowed. So he's like kind of shutting people down. But I mean, he's dealt with injuries. I mean, right as I saw the news, I was like, this has to be a joke. They're like playing a joke with me or something. Because I didn't think they would trade Sauce at all. Like Sauce was untouchable and Garrett, like I said in the previous podcast. So right as I saw it, I was like, this can't be real. And then I saw the package. I was like, wait, this kind of like looks like late in the day. I was like, this looks good. We're kind of going towards the future. And the Jets they have $112 million in cap space now after removing those two.
Yeah, that's another thing that people don't look at. They save big on the cap, hit by trading Sauce and Quinn Williams. Quinn Williams, I'm not shocked by getting traded. And you and I had talked about it a few podcasts ago that the Cowboys were definitely after him. So they got a first, they got a second next year, and a first in 27. They got a defensive guy. I forgot the guy's name. But
Former first round pick Mozzie Smith. He was played at Michigan, your alma mater.
I know, but he hasn't done too well with the Cowboys. So hopefully maybe the Jets can get something out of him. But all in all, I think the Jets really set up for the next two drafts. I mean, they could basically take a quarterback in each year if they want to, or they can move up and down the draft board. So I think it's for the Jets. They weren't winning with Quinn Williams and Sauce Gardner anyway. So you know what, they have a new regime in there, and they want to put their stamp on the team. So I have no problem with it. I'm a litlittle surprised they didn't trade Brees Hall.
Yeah, they said the Chiefs and the Bills were interested in Brees, but they didn't want to trade him within the AFC. Like they had offers too for him and Jermaine. I wouldn't trade Jermaine. Jermaine was kind of, you don't want a second round pick for Jermaine first round. You got
no, I
first
wouldn't
round.
trade Jermaine Johnson. You got to keep some players. I mean, he's young, a good player. I just wish he'd stay healthy a little more. But Brees, I heard Kansas City offered a 4, and the Jets didn't want to take it. So I understand that, but I have a feeling we're going to lose him for nothing unless they can. I guess they could tag him too.
Yeah, they could tag him.
They could franchise tag him. But do you want an upset guy on your team? I don't know.
Well, they could always tag him and then trade him, and then they figure out the money. But
yeah, maybe they'll do that. That's a good strategy if you're the Jets.
But if my philosophy is if you're gonna burn the whole team down and rebuild, why not just sell everyone? Like Quincy Williams on the last year of his contract, he was kind of upset his brother got traded, and Dallas wanted him too, I think. So I would have given him away for a 5th round pick. I mean, I think they would have took it, or a 6th, and just burn it all away. But you're just keeping all these players in 1-year deals, and they're all gonna walk.
Yeah, Quincy can't be too happy seeing his brother go. So don't be surprised if something happens with the Cowboys in the future, maybe the draft or something after the year. But going to the Cowboys for Quinn Williams is not the biggest. It's not too bad because I don't think the Cowboys are going to make the playoffs. So that could be a decent pick. That pick could be. What do you think, Matt? Anywhere from 50.
We get that pick.
Right. What's that?
We get the pick next year, not this year.
Yeah, but we still have a second round pick this year.
Yes.
I mean, I should say next year. But what do you call it? That second round pick? If the Cowboys don't make the playoffs, what's that going to be, like a 15 to 20 slot?
No, we get their first round pick in 2027.
No, I know that, but we get their second round next year.
Yeah, well, the second round would be pick 40 or.
Yeah, we have three. We have three.
It'll be an early
picks.
second.
We have 3 number 1 picks in the 27 draft. We have 2 first next year and 2 second next year. So I mean, they're loaded up. So don't forget their pick in next year's draft. It's going to be probably a top 3 or 4 pick.
Yeah, but the Packers and the Dallas pick, we get the higher of one of the 2 picks. So if say Packers lose their quarterback or the Cowboys, we get the higher pick, which is a great value trade.
No, that was a good move. Yeah, you get the better of the first round picks between the two of them.
Yeah, in the 2027 draft, apparently people are saying they're one of the best draft classes we've had in a while. You got Jeremiah Smith, the Ohio State receiver. and a bunch of other guys coming out. So hopefully we can get
Well, they're
him.
saying, I was watching Tannenbaum talk about it, and he said basically the Jets are set up for the next two drafts in the first round to maneuver around to get a quarterback. So, but they're also saying a lot of the quarterbacks who were supposed to go next year may wait till the 27 draft. So it sounds to me like the 27 draft is going to be the quarterback draft.
Yeah, I believe they're going to take like a position player or I don't know. I think they're going to take a quarterback though. Like Mendoza, if they don't get Mendoza, I don't see them taking a quarterback really,
I know they had
unless Dante Moore
scouts.
really shines in the college playoffs.
Right, I know they had scouts at the Indiana game a couple weeks ago looking at this kid. So, I mean, Mungy's got a lot of freaking work to do, but I think, you know what, he brought in some good talent this year. So we'll see what he can do. I mean, they want to put their stamp on the team, and they're being aggressive. I mean, being a Jet fan, I kind of like having all these picks in the next two drafts.
Yeah, I agree. I want picks. I want to trade. I
And
want to
plus
be able
cap
to do
space.
anything. Yeah, 117 mil. Look at the Patriots, and they did. They had 120 mil, and they rebuilt their whole team and spent a lot of money.
We just got to cross our fingers, Matt, and hope we get a quarterback. I mean, this
Yeah,
team is just a graveyard for quarterbacks. And you look at what Darnold's doing now in Seattle. I mean, he looks great. I mean, they were saying yesterday, watching one of the sports shows, that if he gets the right coaching, he could be a really, really good quarterback. And I did like him coming out of USC, but then he goes to the Jets, and the Jets turn him into a turd.
but do you really trust the coaching staff? Like, you look at Fields and the way he's played. Like, he's played like decent his whole career with like the coaches, but the coaches haven't like coached them up well. Like all these players, besides the rookies, I think that Muji has hit kind of on a bunch of them that they're playing well. They're playing. But they also benched Jamie and Sherwood. And does the coaching staff really like shine? They're not shining to like develop a guys that they're gonna draft.
Yeah, I'm not too confident in our coaching staff. Let's see the rest of the way. But as a Jet fan, I think you'd agree. We're stuck with these guys, I think, for another 2 years.
Yeah, they built themselves a ticket for the next 3 years.
I think next 2 years, if they don't by year three, well, he's gonna have the draft in 27. So yeah, he's gonna have 3 years.
Yeah, we're stuck with Aaron Glenn. See, I like Aaron Glenn. Hopefully, he can turn around, but I don't know. I mean, you have 5 first-round picks. Can you really mess it up?
Yeah, if you're the Jets, you can. But Aaron Glenn, being a really good corner, I guess had to have some kind of talent evaluation on Sauce, and for him to let him go, I mean, whatever. That's interesting. But I mean, like I said, Mungie said the offer was so great, he had to take it.
Yeah, and also they had A.Z. Thomas, the rookie from Florida State. People said he
Right.
was like a first-round talent, but they got in the third round, and he played last game. He was unbelievable. And I really think that really showed like Aaron Glenn and Muji, like we can trade Sauce and get a couple picks because Stevens has played very well the last couple of games, and A.Z. Thomas looks like a superstar.
But they're also, Michael. They traded a minor deal where they traded Michael Carter to Philadelphia. I think they gave him a seventh, and we got a sixth, and then we got a receiver for. I don't know too much about the receiver they got from Philadelphia.
Sorry, I was just plugging my computer. Yeah, I believe A.Z. Thomas can be the future. He's
What
really
was it,
like stepped
Michi or
up.
something like that? The receiver, Michi.
Oh, Mechie, and we got
Mechie, I'm sorry, Mechie from the Eagles. I don't know too much about him. I mean, he doesn't sound like he sounds like he's a project. I don't know.
yeah, he played at Alabama. He was like a high second-round pick, and then we got A.D. Mitchell from the Colts, who was a high second-round pick. Like I think he was pick 33 or whatever. Like he was
They
like
show.
the
Did you see
start of the second round.
Did you see the film where he torched Sauce?
Yeah,
He got by
yeah,
him over the
Butcher.
middle.
He's really good talent. It's just he's a knucklehead.
Well, you know what? What was it? Pittman didn't like seeing him go.
Yeah, they really
Pittman
liked him.
wrote something like saying like "There goes my brother" or something like that. He was
Hmm.
not. He didn't seem happy, so that's a good sign if Pittman likes him because Pittman's a very good receiver for the Colts.
But if you saw, remember when he had that ball and he dropped the ball before the goal line?
Right.
That play that he had, he caught with two guys on him. He caught it one-handed, spun out of it, and ran. Like he has talent. He also threw a pick six, by the way. But
Yeah. Hopefully he's not. Who was the guy we had? Malky. What's his
Malachi
name?
Corley, we play him this week against the Browns.
I guess another knucklehead. Another great receiver that the Jets drafted that went to crap.
No, but A.D. Mitchell, he has talent. I mean, if they really unlock it, we need guys next to Garrett Wilson. I mean, Josh Reynolds is like 32. He's not. Lazard is terrible.
It's going to be
They
interesting
really
to see
need young guys.
It's going to be interesting to see the Jets plug in on the defense. We'll see what happens. I mean, their defense wasn't doing that great with Quinn and Sauce. So I mean, we'll see what like you said something about Coleman.
Who?
Boy, what's his name? Not Coleman. The defensive end we pick on all the
Oh,
time.
Michael Clemens.
Michael Clemens, not Coleman. Yeah, Clemens. I guess Clemens is our new superstar. If he's our new superstar, we're in big
Yeah,
trouble.
he's our starting edge rusher.
Oh,
So
jeez.
bad.
Yeah, we still got McDonald and Jermaine
Yeah, we
Johnson.
do.
You know, they're not too bad.
Yeah, but the coaching staff likes Clemens more than Will McDonald, which is like astonishing.
I don't know what's going on there. I mean, Clemens to me is just an absolute disaster.
Yeah, after the Joe Flacco situation, we really drilled them.
Exactly.
Let's go to Thursday night's game. We had the Ravens and the Dolphins from last week. Lamar Jackson shined again. He's really back, and I really think the Ravens can make the playoffs.
Yeah, we talked about that a couple weeks ago. I wasn't sure, but after watching that dismantling of Miami stinks. Lamar is just a beast. And I guess the Jets are going to fight with the Dolphins and the Saints for that first pick.
And the Titans.
And the Titans. The Dolphins are going nowhere. That was just a joke. Baltimore manhandled them. It wasn't even it wasn't close or competitive at all.
Yeah, I really think the Dolphins are going to implode. McDaniels is gone. I would take him as an OC on my team. But
He's dead man
they didn't sell at the deadline either. So they're just like keeping everyone really like Waddles. But they sold Phillips, who's their edge rusher. But
yeah,
they didn't sell Waddle.
It's a Jason Phillips, right? He went to who did Jason
Eagles.
Phillips? The Eagles. The Eagles added some nice pieces on defense.
Yeah, they got Michael Carter and Phillips.
Phillips, yeah, that's pretty good.
And Jair from the Ravens.
And what did the Cowboys add? Was it Logan Wilson, the linebacker from the Bengals, who they say is good, but the Bengals defense is crap.
Yeah.
And Quinnen Williams. And another move in the trade, speaking of trade deadlines, Rashid Shaheed goes to Darnold Seattle Seahawks. They're really touting that trade and how it's going to really help Darnold and the Seahawks.
Well, it's going to help Smith and Jigba because obviously they're going to double him, but I mean they have to worry about getting the top blown off by Shaheed. I mean he has speed.
Seattle's legit. I mean they got a good team.
Their defense is top 5. I think it's like number 2 defense in the league.
Right, and they got another piece on a receiver, like to go with Jigba. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. So Darnold on that Sunday night game obviously threw 4 passing touchdowns, ex-Jet in the first half. I mean, I don't even know. Darnold is playing like MVP talent, and the Commanders obviously lost Jaden Daniels on a horrific.
Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible. He busted his arm.
But why is the coach keeping him in when you're down 31-7 and it's like the fourth quarter? Why are you playing him?
That's just stupid. I mean, you take all your superstars off the field. I totally agree with you. That was just he'll never do that again. But that's a hard lesson to learn. But he should know that. These coaches are like idiots. I don't know, why would you keep a guy in there? Your franchise quarterback.
Yeah, what are you trying to stat pad and get him like an MVP? I mean, you already lost the game. I don't understand that at all.
Yeah, the Redskins look awful.
They look terrible. And then you got Darnold throwing 4 passing touchdowns. Smith and Jigba basically leads the league in receiving yards. Every game he's going for 100 plus. And then they got Charbonnet, Kenneth Walker. I don't really know what's going on with that backfield, but it's like a mystery who's the starter. But I mean, they have a committee. I mean, Charbonnet gets like the goal line and the short yardage, and then Kenneth Walker's kind of like the receiving elusive guy. I mean, they have a good team, the Seahawks. I think they're going to make the playoffs and go really
watching the sports shows yesterday, it was all over the trade deadline and the football shows. They were saying about Seattle that what they worry about with Seattle is their offensive line. That's where the concern is, their offensive line. So, Darnold's taking a bunch of hits, but they still look pretty good. If they can plug in some holes on the offensive line, Seattle's going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to watch Seattle like go far with Darnold, but I mean, I'm rooting for the guy. The guy did well on the Jets towards like a couple of games, but I mean, here's what it is. You got to give the guy a new chance to see it.
Also thinking about going back to Sauce. I mean, he should be happy. I mean, he's going from the Jets, who are one of the worst teams in the league,
1-7 to 7-2.
Right, they're going to the Colts, who are one of the best teams in the league. So he's got to be thrilled. I mean, just get out of that toxic organization, the Jets, led by Woody Johnson. It's just he's got to be thrilled. I mean, he's going to a really good team. I forgot one of the coaches. They said yesterday had Cincinnati ties. University of Cincinnati ties. That's where Sauce went.
Yeah.
So the guy was definitely big on corners and knowing Sauce very well. That's why I think he gave him a boatload of picks, or high picks, and good for Sauce. And Quinnen Williams is gonna be happy going to Dallas too. Dallas will fight. They'll
But
fight for a playoff position,
it's
maybe.
just tough to see them go. I mean, I was looking at it, I was like, man, it really stinks. But like, we got 5 first-round picks, and just
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple second round picks. I mean, the Jets got to blow it up. Let the
yeah, it
purge
wasn't
begin.
working regardless.
And don't forget, you have a new regime here. If this guy can pick some good players in the draft, which he's got a history of doing, let's see what he can do.
Yeah, and then we got Monday night. Obviously, we were texting how bad the Cowboys look. That's why they made the trade for Quinn Williams. Jacoby Brisket torched them.
Yeah, I think he got named starter over what's his.
He did.
Yeah,
Kyler Murray's gone.
Kyle Murray.
He's a free agent, though.
Yeah, I think. What do you call it? Brissett looks good. I mean, but the Cow. I have Dak on my fantasy. He looks like I don't know if his arm is broken or something. He looks like
I
he's
have
like
him
throwing.
too. He's terrible.
He looks like he's like throwing lollipops up there. I mean, it's just like he just like lobs it up there. I'm like, what's this guy doing?
I mean, you have CeeDee Lamb and Pickens. Ferguson looks terrible ever since CeeDee Lamb came back.
What happened to Ferguson?
I don't know. You were trying to trade for him for like a
Oh, thank God I didn't. I picked up the guy from the Saints. He got me a touchdown.
Ron Johnson. He's a great fantasy guy.
You know who I picked up last night on the waiver? I picked up Schultz.
Oh, I picked up Loveland.
Yeah, I know you did. You snake.
Mm-hmm.
Someone stole my Bears defense from me. I want to get the Bears against. I mean, not the Bears, the Browns against the Jets.
Well, I think that was me.
Yeah, sure it was.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I know it wasn't you. You have who you have? Detroit or?
I have Detroit. Yeah, they're good.
Well, we're playing against each other this week. I'm going to kick your ass.
Hopefully, Jonathan Taylor breaks his leg in the Colts.
I'm putting my new quarterback in, Sam the Man Darnold.
You picked them up?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, there's
Sam the Bam from USC.
I don't know. Baker, you have Baker and Dak and Baker are not doing anything.
They're like in a slump, so I'm going to put in my hot man, Sam the Man.
I have Danny Dimes in one league instead of Baker because I had Baker. I picked Baker.
He didn't look good last week.
Round.
He was throwing interceptions like Donald used to. And
I thought Baker would be good this year, and he's looking terrible.
Well, half his team is injured.
Yeah.
Hell, he's got everyone out.
He's got Bucky Irving back this week, but I mean,
that's going to help definitely. Bucky Irving was having a great season.
And he's got Ibuka healthy. Chris Godwin might come back this week. I mean, the Bucks are on the climb up, but Bucky Irving.
I like Otten too, the tight end.
Yeah, and they really need Bucky Irving back. Let's go to that Bears-Bengals game. I just want to talk about that.
That game was just insane. I mean, can anybody
play? Insane game I've ever watched.
I mean, you thought they were going to win, and all of a sudden they were going to lose. And I mean, who could play defense? I mean, those are the two worst defenses I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, you had Joe Flacco throw a ball. They thought it was a pick six, and then they're down by 14. They come back. They're up the game by 7. And then Caleb Williams scrambles around the pocket, throws to Loveland. He spins off 2 guys and runs
Great
in
tackles
for a
by
touchdown.
the Bengals, huh?
Did you see what the Jamar Chase and Chase Brown said after the game? He goes, "Can you finish the game?"
Yeah, can we get one stop? That's what I think. That's what Chase said. Yeah, they got to be frustrated. I mean, they've been playing well offensively, but defensively they're just terrible.
Yeah, they're 3-6 heading into a bye week. It's not looking good there.
Good win for
Joe
the Bears,
Flacco's really played well too. I'm not hating on the guy.
He's great. How old is Flacco? Like 110?
40.
Jesus, he's playing great. The Jets should have kept that guy.
We did have him. Remember that win against the Browns? They came back and won.
Yeah.
I mean, he slings the ball. The problem with the Jets, they need a quarterback who can throw the ball. They can't throw the ball.
Jeez. I mean, do you give this guy one more year?
Fields?
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of have to. Like, regardless, Tyrod's gone this year. And then you have Fields
all the money they're giving him. I mean, I think it's $30 million.
10 mil.
Dead cap. What's the dead cap hit?
Well, if you cut him, it's like
$30 million, I think.
Yeah,
right?
something like that. I mean, you got to keep him regardless.
Another really gem of a contract by Woody.
It wasn't like a bad contract. Like Fields was the best.
That's a lot of money to give that guy. I mean, that's crazy.
I mean, it was the best available. He wasn't going to take anything less. But listen, $30 million this year, $10 million in the next year. You get a rookie quarterback in. He's obviously going to be the starter of the rookie who we draft. And then you coach him up. I mean, do you think Fields will be the starter?
I hope not. I think Fields. You know what Fields has got? He's got a great agent. Yeah, him and his agent made a lot of money. I mean, who's his agent? Joe Shark?
That's bad.
That's pretty good, man. He got $40 million for this guy.
I'm excited though to see this week. I do not want the Jets to win another game. They are not winning another game after trading Sauce and Quinton.
No, don't worry. The last 3 games, the Jets will win 2 of them, and
it's ridiculous.
They'll drop to the 4th slot probably.
I want them to get Mendoza. He is like the same build as Jared Goff. He can't really like run that much, but he slings the ball. and then you like build into next year, and then you get position pieces like maybe we get Jeremiah Smith. Like I would like be so happy if we got that guy from Ohio
I thought
State.
Beck was going to be good. He sucks. I
That
saw
guy's
him
I do
against.
not want
I
anything to
didn't.
do with that guy.
I watched Miami. They lost to SMU. I
Yeah,
mean,
that
that's pretty.
guy's
That's
done.
pretty. That guy's done.
Top
But
two quarterbacks: Dante Moore, Mendoza.
yeah, I'm going to watch a little bit of that game. I think Indiana's at Penn State.
Yeah,
So I'll watch a little bit of that. We'll check that out. Ohio State's still the team to beat. It looks like in college.
yeah, but all their guys.
Not that we're getting into college football, but Ohio State seems like it's legit.
Yeah, they're gonna win it all this year. I mean, their quarterback though is not draft eligible. Jeremiah Smith, the best receiver draft, but they have Cornell Tate draft eligible. So if he falls back, I mean, the Jets have a late first round pick. You could slide up and get him.
Take
Garrett needs help.
take any receiver you can get from Ohio State.
Yeah, it's insane.
And take the tight ends from Michigan.
Really?
Where's Loveland from?
He's from Michigan.
That's right.
All right, let's go to the Browns and Jets this week. What do you think the score prediction is?
28-0 Browns.
Really?
No, I think the Browns will probably beat them. The Browns' offense isn't that great. I would think it's probably gonna be a low-scoring game. I don't know. I think the Browns will probably beat them, by 10 points or something.
I saw Harold Fannin, like, every week he was projected, like, 9 to 8 points. Now he's projected, like, 12 because he's playing the Jets, and the Jets are so bad at tight
Jets
end.
can't cover a tight end.
It's so bad.
But also, you know what? A lot of teams were running on us, and getting a lot of yards on the ground. And, Quinton Williams was having a pretty bad
He was
year.
top. I think he was number one in run percentage this season as a D tackle.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about then. But it just seems like the Jets were getting run on by everybody.
Well, I mean, it's one guy against like a bunch of offensive linemen. I mean,
they do double team him all the time.
yeah. I mean, you have Michael Clemens on the other side of him, rush into
Clemens the clown. Yeah, or Mr. Personal Foul. I mean, how many personal fouls can that guy get in 1 year?
The Jets also made a trade. I was looking towards the end. They traded the Chargers for some guy, some corner. I forget his name.
Oh, was it a trade,
Yeah, they traded
did
a
he pick up a
seventh-round
free
pick
agent?
for a corner.
Well, I know the Chargers picked up a offensive lineman because Alt's out for the year.
Mm-hmm. No, but
Right,
they
they
traded
lost.
him to the Jets a corner.
No, I'm saying okay. I didn't see that one.
It was like late. It was like but right as the deadline ended.
But also the Chargers picked up an offensive lineman.
Yeah, they did because Alt is done. I feel so
Yeah.
bad for him.
What, he blew out his knee?
His ankle.
Oh, that's right, his ankle. Right. Yeah, that's a big loss for the Chargers.
They lose both their tackles, right and left side. So
That hurts. That really hurts.
yeah, Herbert's in trouble.
Exactly. But there's I mean, I was shocked. It was almost like the hockey trading deadline. I mean, hockey, there's always a million trades. Football, really, there's not.
There was nothing really.
There's not really a ton of trades. And yesterday, once Sauce went, that really set the whole market on fire.
It was like a lot of blockbusters. It wasn't really like multiple trades. Like last year, we obviously saw like a bunch of guys go, and like D-Hop, a bunch of guys, like veteran guys. It was barely any. It was just blockbusters.
Well, even Schefter was shocked about Sauce. He goes, that came out of nowhere. To see Adam,
Yeah.
I call him Shefty. I have mutual friends. He went to Michigan too. Shefty was surprised by that Sauce trade. But, like again, at first I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. But again, 2 first-round picks and a pretty young, good receiver. I'll take it.
I mean, who's the Jets receivers? I love the trade. I'm going to be honest. I hated it at first. I was like, wow,
Me too. Yeah, me too.
And then I was looking. I was like, this is great. We got a great guy, A.D. Mitchell. He's got talent. He played at Texas. And we got Mechie.
Let's just hope he has a brain.
I mean, let's see if the coaches can do something. I mean, he's playing along Garrett Wilson.
Let's hope Aaron Glenn has a brain.
He'll be open, though. He will be open. Let's see if Fields can complete a pass.
I call Aaron
Woody
Glenn
Johnson.
You know what I call him? The preacher. He's a good talker. He's like a freaking preacher out there.
You see what he's saying to the media?
What'd he say?
He's ripping the media. He's like, he just like hammers them, and he's like pulling around with them. It's like, we're focused on the Browns and move on. Like, I don't know what he's doing.
He gets that from his mentor, Bill Parcells. Parcells was pretty ornery with the media, along with Belichick. Belichick, you couldn't get 2 words out of Belichick.
Mm-hmm. I remember that in like the post-game or press conferences.
We're on to the next game. That's what Belichick would say. We're on to the next game.
It's so
like,
bad.
Can you answer the question? No, we're on to the next game. So, he's got the personality of a dead snail.
Yeah, Glenn needs to just like focus on the week. But Muji said they asked him to like are you worried about tanking? I mean, the season's 1-7 or whatever. Are you focused on winning? He's like, yeah, we're only focused on winning now. I go, no, you're not. You're focused on getting the number one
Oh, yeah,
pick.
that's why they kept Brees Hall. He said, yeah, we need some players to keep winning. Keep winning. You won one game. You won fucking one game. You got lucky.
Yeah, if they win a couple games, I'm gonna freak out. I mean,
They're going to
there's
win.
no
I tell you right, Matt,
point,
they're going to win 3 games.
especially when you play Buffalo at the end of the year when they play their second string guys. It's gonna be terrible.
Watch them beat the Browns. This game's at MetLife, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, watch the Jets beat the Browns. The Browns aren't anything great. They got a good defense.
that's it.
Their offense sucks.
I
So,
think, like I was talking to a bunch of my friends. I said, would you trade a fourth round pick or like a fifth for Shador and just test him out the rest of the season and see if he could be a guy?
I don't think so. I think he's just a total head case. I mean,
You don't like
I
Shador?
probably would have traded. I probably would have gave Kansas City Brees for a fourth round pick because we might as well get something for him. I mean, he's going to leave.
He's gonna leave. He's not. He's not.
Unless they really screw him in a franchise, which he'll be even more pissed off.
Oh, he's not. He's gonna pull like a player to not show up and be like, "Oh, I'm done for the season."
Jeez.
It's terrible. It's just
Who
really
who was
bad.
the guy who held out forever? Portis on the Steelers. Remember that? They traded him
No,
to
it
the
was
Jets.
the running back.
But Portis, that's before. No, who was the Steelers guy? Remember?
Running back. I forget his name. The Jets got him.
Yeah, Jets got him.
I forget his name.
Oh, I forgot. That's
Total
going
head
back.
case.
That's going back about what, 15 years or 20
Yeah, it was like
years?
2016.
Yeah, it's going back. Yeah, it's going back a while.
It's really bad. So your score
No,
prediction?
Bell, wasn't it Bell?
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell. There
It
you
was
go.
so bad.
My memory's not that bad. It's getting
Let's get
pretty
your score
bad.
prediction on this game. Jets Browns at MetLife.
I'll say 24-10 Browns.
Really, you going Browns?
I don't want the Browns, but I'm a Jet fan. What the hell you want me to, what do you want? I'm just telling you the truth. That's what I
Yeah,
feel.
I think the Browns are going to
You think
win.
the Jets are going to beat the Browns?
It's going to be interesting to see Membo and Fashanu against Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Membo's doing pretty good, right? I mean, you watch
like
more of
the Membo.
You get more of the Jet games than I do down here in Florida. But what do you call it? Membo's doing. I hear good things about him.
Yeah, the Mamba.
I'm a Mamba, the Black Mamba.
He's good. He's
Yeah,
good.
he's good. That's good to see. Now they don't have to waste. Not waste, but they don't have to draft an offensive lineman. That early, unless the kid's another beast. The Jets are set at left and right tackles.
Did you see the Giants GM didn't show up yesterday because he thought the deadline was today?
What happened?
He didn't show up to make any trades because he thought the deadline was the next day, which is
Who's
today.
this? Their GM?
The Giants GM.
What?
Yes, there's multiple reports about this.
Oh my God! Fire him on the spot. I mean, how could you not know the deadline?
That is so bad. They didn't make
That
any
is
moves
bad.
either to help Dar. They didn't make any receiver moves.
Yeah, you know what? Watching that Giant game, because my wife's a diehard Giant fan. They've had season tickets in their family forever, but he's taking a beating, man.
He's gonna freaking.
Oh my God, he was getting crushed.
He doesn't know
all
when to
day.
slot is his problem.
Yes, but he took some nasty hits. I'm surprised he must have been banged up on Monday. I mean, he was
Yeah,
but he's going to get hurt. I hate to
Yeah,
say,
he's
it.
a
I like
good quarterback,
Dart.
though. I like Dart.
He's a very good quarterback. But like I said, he took some massive hits.
Yeah, he needs to know when to slide. But that team really needs receiver help. They didn't get anything. They didn't even trade anything. Not even one thing.
Where the hell did you hear this quote?
But my dad told me. He said like a Twitter. They said like he didn't show up because he thought the deadline was tomorrow.
If you're willing to mayor, I'd be pretty pissed off.
I would freak out. I mean, you could have traded look what the Jets got for.
That can't be correct. I mean, how could a GM not know when the trade?
Look what the Jets got for Quentin Williams. I mean, they could have traded Dexter Lawrence and another guy, and they could have got pieces to maybe get like Carnell Tate and a bunch of other receivers next year and defensive guys.
I mean, you look at the Jets. They only traded 3 players, and they got a bunch of draft capital. So I'm pretty excited. The next 2 drafts for the Jets are going to be really.
It's going to be our Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're gonna have crazy Jet fans that showing up at draft parties going nuts.
Yeah.
Mungie better make the right picks.
Yeah, you better cook up something
They'll be
good.
throwing him off the Empire State Building.
If he messes this up, I swear to God,
We just gotta get. Excuse my French. We gotta get a fucking quarterback. This is just ridiculous. How many guys can we draft and not develop? I mean, even Geno Smith. I'm not a big fan of Geno Smith.
second round pick.
He's not doing that bad. Darnold, I loved that at USC. I remember watching his workout at the combine in the rain. He had talent. And
Would you
they're
take
saying
two quarterbacks this draft?
I would take one quarterback this draft and another quarterback next draft.
No. I'm saying in this draft right now, would you take one in like the first round and one in like the fifth, or like undrafted?
You can't really think about that now. You got to go through the process. You got to go through the college games, scouts looking at
I mean,
the
a quarterback who
quarterbacks.
can read a defense.
No, exactly, but you have to go through the combine, and like you said, you have to get someone who's smart. You don't like
Mm-hmm.
Drake. You don't like Drake May. I do. You're not a big fan of him, but I
No,
like
I'm
Drake
not.
May.
He
But he's young
he
too,
almost sold
man.
that game if the kicker made a freaking PAT in the
Yeah,
Falcons.
right.
He gave up a
Yeah,
fumble six, or
my boy,
almost basically.
my Bijan laid an egg.
He had 17.
Yeah, I know, but that's true.
Yeah,
For a fact.
how's his goal line touchdowns that they
Well,
don't
no,
give it
laid
to
an
him?
egg was Jonathan Taylor for me.
Yeah, Drake London looks like a beast.
Was that? Yeah, he's so good. I
You
mean,
know who Drake London goes against this week in Germany?
who? Oh yeah,
Sauce.
yeah. It's
The
that's right.
Colts.
That's a good matchup. The Colts and the Falcons.
Let's see if Sauce gets to. I want Sauce to do well, though. I love Sauce.
Yeah, he'll be against Drake London, right? Well, they have another good cornerback. They were saying. I'm really not familiar with the guy.
Charvarius Ward. He was on the
Yeah,
Niners.
yeah, he's good, right?
Yeah, he's really good.
So it should be interesting.
Yeah.
Another crazy football week. How about your you want to switch over to baseball and talk
Yeah, let's
about
talk about the
the
World Series.
Dodgers?
Did you see that game?
I don't watch a lot of baseball. You do, but I got to say that was a crazy game.
That was the craziest game of baseball.
I turned it off. It was 4-2. What do you call it? Toronto. I'm thinking, all right, Toronto will probably win it. I think it was the end of the seventh.
Yeah,
right?
they need like 6 more outs and they win the World Series.
Yeah, you got to give the Dodgers a lot of credit. Clutch.
And
Diaz
Miguel Rojas.
Yeah,
Mookie
Rojas,
Betts said,
right.
no shade to Mickey Rojas. We just wanted him to get on base and not strike out because they knew that guy wasn't doing anything. And the guy nukes it from left field.
That's great. And then the who's that Japanese pitcher?
Yamamoto.
Yamamoto. Yeah, Yamamoto.
He's
Comes
so
out.
good. He's like
He
a
pitched.
freaking.
Did he pitch Game 6?
He's a robot. I don't even know. That guy is
Yamamoto.
unbelievable.
Hey, for $100 million, you could do anything.
And the Mets could have got him, but
Mets. Let's not ruin the day. Talk about the Mets. I mean, it sounds like the Mets are going to lose a lot of guys, right?
Diaz opted out. But I mean, he was obviously going. He wants a
What about
bigger
Alonso?
contract.
Did he opt out too,
Alonso?
or he's just a free agent?
No, he opted out and Diaz opted out.
So they're gone pretty much.
No, they're going to keep Diaz. I think they just want a bigger contract because he's playing very well.
Of course they do. Of course they do. They should call Justin Fields' agent and hook up with him. That'd be a good idea.
Great guy.
That guy's the best agent in sports right now.
No, but the Dodgers obviously they had a big play, and then Will Smith had that home run. I don't even know how they won that game. They had an 8% chance in probabilities, but
Oh, let me ask you a question. Did the Blue Jays have the bases loaded with no out,
I think
or was it
one out.
One out. Okay, that was in the ninth inning.
Yamamoto
Right?
came in and hit the guy with pitch, and then he just like
Well, didn't the guy hit a sharp ball to second? And the guy threw it to home, right?
yeah, and then the guy hit the ball to left field, and Pages caught the ball over Kike Hernandez, and the guy fell over. It was a crazy catch. I thought in the moment that he was going to drop it.
Hey, listen, it's clutch. That's a clutch win. It's a horrendous loss for Toronto.
Oh my God, I would be freaking out.
All you have to do is win 1 out of 2 games at home, and you lost both of them. So you know what? Screw the Canadians. I'm happy the Dodgers won.
Let's go to the Islanders now. Obviously, Schaefer is the best player in the NHL.
I don't know about that. I mean, he's got to put on some weight and he's got to put on some muscle because teams are going after him.
Oh my God, they're drilling him.
Oh my God!
Just stay away.
Monster. I watched the game last night. It's a good game. Zordav, whatever, Zordov. He's just a monster. He's
On
like
the Bruins?
he's like 6'3", 240 pounds of like solid like muscle. Who was the fighter who fought Rocky? He looks like him. What was the guy's name? In Rocky?
I forget
the Russian.
The Russian
my
guy.
God.
He's over there with the tank.
Drago.
Yeah.
Drago. The guy, but he's a punk. I saw him try to take on Brady Kachuk one day. He's saying your brothers, and this and that, and he wanted to fight Brady Kachuk, and I don't know if Brady didn't go out. He's a big boy, and then he took out Schaefer. Then he knew he had a penalty. Then he cross-checks him in the head behind the net. Then the whole Islander team, DeClaire came in, Lee came in, but this is becoming an every game instance that teams are taking shots at him.
Yeah.
The Islanders really have to go get an enforcer. I'm saying bring back Ross the boss.
Why? What team is he on?
I think he's on the Ducks. The Ducks are on fire.
Yeah, Ross.
Ducks hammered Panthers last night, 7-3.
All right. We're going to wrap it up here on the Shake and Bake podcast. Hammer, thanks for your time.
Anytime, Matt. It was Shake and Bake.